We were going to talk about this last week and on the podcast, and we just didn't. But if you haven't seen this, look at this. Chrono Odyssey. It's brand new. It's a next generation open world MMORPG poised to set new standards for MMORPGs. Haven't heard that before. Boasting unparalleled graphics, a vast and seamless open world, intuitive combat, and the unique time element, the game offers a challenge and stimulating experience. Right? I'm also loving the music. Oh, lordy. This is Chrono Odyssey. Like, look at this, playing with all your friends. Would this not be pretty badass? Imagine we do this like on the Discord. We get all of you guys in here and we all play this together. Like, wouldn't that be badass? Mesmerizing. Madness, right? Madness. Now, let's be clear. Who said it in there or in the chat earlier? Control the hype. Control the hype. Don't let it take it over. Guitar. Yes, Guitar Batch said something very important. I fear this game is one of the everything looks awesome because it's an Unreal Engine 5 now games. And that is totally fair. Okay, let's be real. Does this look great because it looks great, or just because it's like running in an engine that can make pretty much everything look great, you know? And what I will say is, for one, the engine won't magically create like interesting art assets or set pieces. The one thing is that they're showing this, and it's an MMORPG. I will still say like some of the animation stuff is a little wonky, but I mean, it's an MMO. So like, watch his hand placement here. His hand's technically floating above the surface. I could like make fun of that or point at it, but it's an MMO. Like, come on, chill out. Big set pieces like this are really fascinating and interesting to me, but MMOs are much less about big set pieces and just looking cool in these individual moments. And it's more about long-term support, long-term gameplay, the gameplay loop itself. It can be a really pretty looking game, but if the core mechanics are not there to keep you playing for dozens and dozens and dozens of hours, it doesn't matter how pretty it is. And like, these set pieces are really cool, but is this something where it's like, yeah, you go through and you fight 30 waves of these enemies? I don't know. Because there's been a lot of games that look awesome, but then just fail to really pull it off. I was hoping New World was going to be like the next big MMO that we could all get into and play together as like a community and blast through it. But of course, that one didn't really end up being that. It just kind of floundered after a little bit. I think it's still out there. Some people still play it a lot, but it's definitely not the big MMO people were hoping it would be. But I mean, these huge scale battles, these are what get me excited and really interested. So I'm intrigued there. And in theory, all of these, if these were all individual players, that would be awesome. Like, imagine 30, 40, 50 of us on stream doing this, and we're all hanging out together and we're fighting this big monster together. That would be pretty cool. I'm into that. So it could be, it could be something to keep an eye on. Could be interesting. It definitely looks like it's got the polish and the refinement it would need. But also the other thing is, we're looking at it and we're looking at it in this cinematic way. There's heavy motion blur on all of this. A lot of people, maybe even most people, turn off motion blur. So that's one of the reasons it looks really cinematic, is because that's turned on. But in gameplay, a lot of people turn it off. So that could be part of it. But there's no denying it looks really, really good. Graphically, animations look good. Music sounds good. Sound design looks good. It's pretty good. But the game itself, like, what do you do? I don't know. What am I going to be doing in hour 1 versus hour 50 versus hour 100? Like, I don't know. So yeah, Google the publisher. What did they say? It was NPixel Gameplex. Let's do this. NPixel Gamatsu. PC, iOS, and Android. Okay, maybe it's great. Maybe it's on Android and that stuff through like xCloud. I don't know. What else do they have to say about this? Previous announced are seemingly no longer planned. Okay, I retract my red flag. I retract it. It's no longer planned for iOS and Android. Apparently it was originally being designed for that, but apparently they're no longer doing iOS and Android. Okay, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. Let's see. Living Word. Okay. The trailer showcases the game's living and ever-changing world, which introduces new weather and environments with each season, as well as its innovative gameplay mechanics that allow players to manipulate time to redefine combat and the surrounding environment. It's scored by composer Chris Valesco, whose previous works include Bloodborne, Fortnite, God of War, and Resident Evil. It Makes sense why I like the music. Our ultimate goal with Chrono Odyssey is to ignite players' passion and tie them with the truly unforgettable gaming experience, one that will last a lifetime. I would hope so. I certainly would hope so. From its website. Opposing players, the broken. Okay. The Guardians, those who protect Cetera under the guidance of the Great Ones. The Void, otherworldly invaders that reject the existence of life itself. The Broken, those whose bodies and minds have succumbed to the void contamination. Outcasts, those who are all the more threatening for their humanity. And World Movers, those who have had the strength to survive and lay roots in Cetera. So they're like a mobile game publisher that makes mobile game RPGs and stuff. As far as I can tell, these are basically unknown quantities. We don't really know what we're dealing with here. The developer seems like they're new. No, wait, games? Grand Saga, multi-platform. No, so they made it. So, interesting. So that it's not a new publisher or a new developer. They've previously done work with Grand Saga. This is their other game. Ooh, they're even on the One store. I don't even know what that is, but they're on it. So it could be great. It could be great. But when your most recent game is actually like a mobile MMORPG, I'm a little suspicious. Because what are the odds that this thing is not monetized out the ever-living ass, and that what they're showing here looks really good, but maybe it doesn't actually play that well? Because you know what mobile games are like obsessed with? Usually they show stuff that looks really, really awesome, and then when you actually get your hands on the game, it doesn't look quite that awesome. Or maybe this is going to be amazing. I don't know. But definitely skeptical hippo eyes. Yeah, you'll get pay to win gotcha ads on the first screen. Almost certainly. Yeah. Congratulations, you killed the Void Beast. Now use the Void Beast hearts to pull the handle on this slot machine, which is going to give you a chance at maximum upgrade gems, which can be then used in this slot machine to upgrade this, this, and this. Or maybe it'll be great. We just don't have much to go on. I mean, I haven't played that other game that they've made, but I don't know. Are you leaning towards hard to transfer for the company to this type of game? I mean, I don't know what's involved with moving from mobile game development to like this kind of development. I can't imagine it's easy. And it also worries me that the publisher only has published mobile games. That worries me. And concerns me because mobile games have a very different approach to monetization. And if this is a free-to-play MMO, I'm guessing they're going to have similar strategies. And that just concerns me, you know, because if people were pissed about Diablo Immortal's monetization, this one might also present some issues, but we'll see. We'll see. Have you tried Genshin Impact? I have tried Genshin Impact, yes. I've tried it. Not my thing, but I get why people like it. I was talking about the previous mobile one you downloaded. Okay, do you guys not have phones? That was Comet Azure, by the way. Do you think they're actually like copying stuff from Elden Ring? Who knows? He took my thing.